If you love your life, let me hear you make some noise. Now I have another question for you. And I want you to respond by making a whole bunch of noise. So here's the question. Aren't you glad you made it out to pick up lines of poetry night? I think we can rock with that energy. But I think they can do a little bit better than that. If you glad that you made it out to pick up lines of poetry night tonight, let me hear you make some noise. Awesome, awesome. Usually when we start the show, I mention a few names of the artists that are in the building. But actually I see some people in the audience who have been coming here faithfully. So I'm gonna ask every artist that's in the building, and even the audience members, to help me to applaud those who have been our support and our backbone. Please, thank you so much. All right, so this is what I need everybody to do. I need you to take out your phones. Some of you got them out, taking pictures, but I need you to check in to 3041. Go on your profile and do your check-in. And make sure that you tag Poetry Night. So you just do the little @ and add Poetry Night, and our Poetry Night page will pop up. Just make sure you include the check-in at 3041. We got some, they got some food. Dude, I think we got some pizza over there. They got some drinks over there. Round of applause for 3041. They've been a major support. 3041, we thank you so much. Tonight we have a great open mic list. We got some poets in the building that haven't been on this mic yet before. And then also we have an awesome feature. Ladies and gentlemen, make a lot of noise for our feature. She's becoming later on. MVP is in the building. We're grateful for that. And she has CDs that are only $5. Damn, only $5. Awesome, y'all got it. Y'all got a round of applause for yourselves. All right, so if you notice on your tables, there's this insert that talks a little bit about love, and the whole point of that insert is saying that love needs to become our ultimate concern, and it comes from a book called The Art of Loving. For the last couple of weeks, we've been talking about love versus limerence, and limerence describing the feelings that one feels, and love, not the word, love as not being the action, because anybody can fool you once they know what you expect for them to do. And we also talk about how love is not necessarily a feeling. We talk about limerence being the feeling. And we talk about love not being a feeling because feelings could change. And even when feelings don't change, feelings are still circumstantial. And not no person in here, not one person wants a love that's circumstantial, that can just change. Now for me, love is my ultimate concern. And what I hope to gain from having these love talks with you is that love becoming your ultimate concern. And one of the reasons why love has become my ultimate concern can be found in a song that I wrote. It's a true story and it's very short. My mama told me when she found out about me, she was considering having an abortion. So I proceeded to ask her, what am I here for? This is what she told me. Son, I had you because I've been through so much pain. Had you because I knew all that could change with a baby boy full of love, an innocent child who I could give my all to. She brought me in this world to love. So since I'm in this world, I'ma love everybody, everyone. I'ma give my all. I'm here to love. That's the song. Thank you. Another reason is because one day at a young age, I looked out into the world and I looked at myself in the world and I saw how selfish I was becoming. Allowing myself to be a product of my environment. And it was then that I made a commitment to want to change the world. And in fact, I realized that it's my purpose to love. And that love needed to be forged into my craft. It needed to be forged into my music, forged into my poetry, forged even into my events, forged into every business idea that I've ever had and every business idea that I would ever have. And that's when I realized that most businesses ought to share the same desire. Entrepreneurs, artists, all of us, put love and care into the products, into the services that they are providing to us, to our community. So if I, Prince A. Tone Bishop, the executive director of a nonprofit organization, which by no accident is named the Just Love Company Education Fund, am going to effectively be an instrument of love. A love that can glue an entire community together. It's up to all of us. We have to look at what has caused us to fall apart in the first place. And a lot of times presenting this conversation is like trying to glue something together that was previously glued together before. Because most likely there's residue of the previous glue. And it's almost like you got to take your scraper to scrape the residue of the previous glue off so that you can have a clean and smooth surface. And I think it's time that we understood the difference between limerence and love. Limerence is like, it's the feeling that you can associate with your personal relationships, but love is something I believe that's bigger than that. It's bigger than your relationship. And when I try to present this type of dialogue, it's like, I found out that it takes more time trying to scrub, glue off of something, the previous glue off of something, than trying to apply the new glue. You ever tried to scrub something, Mr. U?
Yes, I have floors.
Yeah. If you scrub something long enough, your fingers will start hurting.
Yeah, they will.
And what that says that you're not just talking about it, it says that you are putting your hands to work. And one thing about this country, one thing about this world is that it has a certain set of rules. It has a certain way that tasks have to be done. And one of the rules is that if you don't have the money, then you won't survive or accomplish your task. Especially when your task is to enable a community. Now, how many have ever had to wash some dishes but didn't have no dishwashing liquid? Or had to try to scrub something out the carpet but didn't have no carpet cleaner? But you still had to get the job done. So we still got to get the job done. We still got to bring our community together. And because we don't have a whole bunch of volunteers to go knock doors and to spread this message, we've chosen to use Pick Up Lines of Poetry Night. We've chosen to use these love talks, and that we've chosen to entertain you and throw a little bit of education in the mix. And then one of the things is, like, when we do get to the point where this glue called love can actually be applied after smoothing out the things on the surface, you know what happens next, don't you? Well, usually on the packaging that the glue comes in, there are instructions that say you got to hold this thing together long enough for the glue to take effect. So when you really think about everything that I'm saying, everything that I've said over these last couple of weeks, when you really think about the process, we have a very long road ahead of us. Love is the requirement for the security that we wish to see in our relationships, in our marriages, just as well as in our community, and even in our government. You know what I found out? Government fails us when they don't love us. Neighbors fail us when neighbors don't love. Churches and family fails when they don't love. The very thing that can bring life to everything around you, to every person around you, to every household on your block. It's almost like it's been hidden from you behind your ideal image of your the ideal image of a husband, or the ideal image of a wife, the white picket fence, the house, the car, and the dog. Of everything that has the ability to bring us life has been hidden behind an American dream, because we've been taught to take and to keep taking and to never give. So even if you do give love, most times it's your own idea of love. Because if you could confuse a community of people about what love is, you could convince that same group of people that although they have the same struggles and the same objectives, you could convince all of them that nobody else understands. Now, how is that possible? When I've experienced the same things that you've experienced, I've gone through some of the same struggles that you've gone through. I've witnessed some of the same tragedies that you've witnessed. I've watched the same videos of police officers committing crimes against African Americans. I've heard the same speeches that included the same comments that you've heard from a racist president. You are not the only person that has been a victim of a system that tells all women, black, white, Hispanic, that they are inadequate human beings unless they can do the same job that a man can do. You are not the only person that has been a victim of a system that tells our women, specifically Black and Latino women, that they are inadequate Americans unless they can do the same thing that a white woman can do. You are not the only person that is a victim of a system that tells our men, specifically our Black men, to go get a job while also making it hard for a Black man to get a job, and then to tell him that even though he doesn't have a job, he still has to pay child support, while that same system feeds our women, regulates the daycares that watch our children, and then houses our women, and then tells that woman that she cannot allow that man to come live with her so that he can get on his feet, so that he can get a job, so that he can be able to support his child without having to be forced to by a system. But we think having someone to sleep with every night is our biggest problem. Having somebody to make us feel good. Here we are going through the same struggles while also being convinced that nobody else understands. So I dare you to tell the person sitting next to you or somebody sitting across from you, I'm just trying to understand you. And you know what, Mr. U? I don't know if they know it or not, but in other words, what they just said is I love you.
Right.
And now that we've spoken this, or we put it out there, let's work together to make that thing manifest. So, if you're ready to get this show on the roll, let me hear you make some noise. If you love your life, let me hear you make some noise. All right. Just one more thing. If you're glad you came out to pick up lines of poetry tonight, let me hear you make some noise.
Woo, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Can we talk for a minute? I just want to know your name. Can we talk for a minute? I just want to know your name. Can we talk? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, well, well. Can we talk? No, do, 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 yeah, yeah. Go ahead, lady.
Can I get some finger snaps, y'all? Hey, shout out to the beautiful MVP front and center. I like that, baby. It's all right if you're rhythmically challenged, just kind of rock a little. Whatever you gotta do, let's go. Sure, we can talk, but I don't know if you're gonna be saying stuff that I want to hear. You know, sometimes folk talk themselves out of things. You ever notice that? I'm sure my ladies understand. Like, you had a dude in your mind like, ooh, he is finna get it. And he kept talking to you. Was like, he is not going to get it. Yeah, so note to the fellas. Sometimes talking too much kills you. Yeah, just hush. Sometimes all you need to do is sit there and be handsome. Mm-hmm. Hey, you know the song say you want him handsome and wealthy. I said, shit, this Milwaukee, I'll take his ass decent and working. Fuck you mean? So yes, loving my city. So this is the dating questions portion of the show. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk up on this table right here, and my pretty girl with the pretty eyes and a pretty smile is gonna grab a question, and we're gonna find out what we're gonna talk about first. Shout out to the drinks with the ice, what is it called? Blue Diamonds? That's real nice. That's real nice. All right. Somebody wants to know, that's Monday's segue. Right, shake my mind up, it's Tuesday. All right, what do you consider dating? What do you consider dating? Yes, young man with the right answer from the 3rd grade. If this was not my, I feel like throwing a mic down. Ain't nothing else need to be said. No, ain't nothing else need to be said. That was the right answer. So yes, I do agree that it is it's a process of selection. You are choosing which one of these people that you want to spend more time with, that you find yourself more linked up with. Not quite like the Bachelorette and that's a whole nother segment me and my girls that have to talk about over a drink. And you said, well, if it's all of them, what they call that, polygamy? When you have a bunch of wives, is that the right word I used? Okay, so that's what that's gonna be leading to. It can't be all of them. You have to set a standard and go from there. When it comes to dating, I really believe that it's a lost art, for real. Like, my mom and them used to call it courting. You know, you was courting somebody. Or maybe we need to call it courting and then the fellas will get it right again. And I did say fellas, and I know we kind of outnumbering y'all tonight, but y'all will be okay. I do feel like it is the man's,
I ain't trying to go to court. I had enough. Let's not go there.
I'm just saying, I do. I feel like it's the man's room to lead, you know. You agree? Well, thank you, ma'am. So, that was a nice set. No, but I'm serious. I do. I feel like it's the man's role in some sense to lead and say, hey, you know, you want to go on a date? Okay, now. So he has thought about, you know what? She said she wanted to see this movie. I remember her saying it. I'm going to take her to this movie. She said she liked popcorn with no butter. I'm going to get her some popcorn with no butter. A little bit of salt. You know what? I'm going to sneak her in the soda because everything's real expensive, but I'm going to make sure she has something to drink. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm asking. We just established that we're going out on dates with multiple people deciding who we're going to be with. I've already decided you're not who I'm going to be with, but we're going out. It's okay. No, old folks say you need one to replace one. You ever seen the older lady say that? Oh yeah, listen. Sometimes when you're in a place in your heart and your body or whatever, and your emotions, I love the way he is eating the corn off his plate right now. I'm gonna stay focused, but that is gonna be one of my dating requirements. That is going to be one of my dating requirements. I really feel like, now, be honest with yourself and whoever's taking you out on a date. Now, if you're out on a date and you like, and then Jimbo used to take me to, and then Jimbo, you remind me of Jimbo. Okay, you probably want to stay at home a few more Netflix nights by yourself. You might want to Hulu and cry alone a couple times. But if you at a place where you can have some fun, you know your spirits are up, I say, go ahead, go out on a date. Sometimes you need some sunshine, you need some smile, you need some laughter to make you be like, hey, is there, because sometimes you can be in a place where one person can have you thinking that everybody is so fucked up and everything is so fucked up, then that bitterness get to brewing on the inside. You be like, fuck them. I hate them motherfuckers. It ain't nothing but a little nice lady pushing her son down the street with the son, her man or something. So you might need to go ahead, stretch out. I say do it. Date. Date. Her homegirl like, I don't know, bitch, because you be tripping. Well, as I get done, you know yourself. For most of us, we know ourselves. You know if you're going to go out and it's going to cause you to tailspin and now you're going to be inboxing him at 2 a.m. drunk after you went out with somebody else, then hold on. Maybe you need some girl groups. You need some activities. Come to the house. I can teach you to crochet. Need some other shit to do with yourself right now. You know what I'm saying? But yes, don't allow the pain and the loss from your past determine where your life is going. You got a beautiful future ahead of you, and that's for all of us. If we decide and we determine that we do, it's the truth. We have a beautiful future ahead of us, and we just got to walk out those order steps to get there. I'm your girl Spitfire Shine. This is Prince A-Tone.
If you're ready for some poetry, let me hear you make some noise. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage my good brother, Bobby Drake.
I love you all. No, I really do love y'all. All right. I take jabs at the dark. I take jabs at the dark, shadow boxing my thoughts till what's left is regret. I am tired of writing poems about you. I want out, so I fight. Southpaw, so I'm left to my thoughts. The stands are just out of their pocket, but their reach is monstrous. Remember when she smiled? Remember when she laughed? Feeling all the envy every time I see her smile, like, fuck whoever gave that to her. I'm supposed to be why she smiles. I'm supposed to see her through her trials. I'm really not even supposed to be looking at her anymore. So fuck me, fuck this, fuck shit, fucking shit, fuck this. This is the last poem I write about her. Not because we're not grown and moved on, not because we're not older and couldn't talk it out, but because I can't stop writing about regret. I don't want the regret, so you can have it. The late nights, the long stares, the whispers across rooms, the dark hole I wish I'd crawled into after I told you I loved you, knowing you wouldn't love me, asking for closure in such an immature way when I just needed to say, fuck you. I should have just said, fuck you, for making me think I was crazy, for making me believe you had no feelings. Fuck you for dropping every sign that it could happen, but not knowing how to tell me to man up. Fuck, I am so tired of writing poems about you. About the look in your eyes, the smoothness of your skin, the way you cooked and that laughter, how distinct it was. And see, I almost went back. I almost got flowery and metaphorical. Fuck you. It's what I meant to say. It's what I should have said. It's what I wanted to mean, but I loved you too much to utter harmful words near your ears. Fuck you. For being right, you would have wrecked me with your Rihanna ass. I wasn't ready. But those circles back then, they were too strong, and my playfulness, it was too long. I was a ghost. I was a myth to every woman but you, for you, and no, you didn't ask me, but you never stopped me. Like Bobby and Raging Bull, you could have cared for me a little bit when I took that dive. And I'm on the ropes, ducking and dodging these thoughts, bobbing and weaving, hoping that through breathing, through meditation, through sheer will, I can stop writing poems about you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage my good brother, Mr. Universalist.
Not at all. I want to love you. Yes, indeed I do. I want to love you. But because you perceive love to be money, and I don't have a lot of that, I'm sorry, my love is not available to you. You see, we all have this perception about love that's not really love. So why the fuck we just take opinions off of love and let love just be what it is? Forgiving. Always loving, no matter what the situation is. Yes, indeed, sweetheart, I want to love you with all of me. I want to give you my soul, my heart, and my mind. Looking for love in all the wrong places. When love is right in your face and when you look in the mirror. When love is the best friend that you put to the side and complain to them about all your problems. I want to love you, but you will never let me. Thank you.
Let's bring up our good brother, Carrick Stevens.
Who, me? Oh my goodness, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Oh, I was feeling some kind of way just a second ago. I had to get y'all this. See, me and Miss Wrong, we had a thing going on. Well, maybe. She liked my lyrics and I liked her beats. Her combo flooded with maybe. See, she called me baby and I thought it was cute. She was in constant recruit mode. She called us all that. See, her pockets stayed fat because she didn't need me. But I be the need, see. When she called, it felt good. Good. She needs me. And even though she couldn't cook and all her meals smelled good, she knew this is real. Even though she couldn't cook and all of her meals smelled good, she knew how to play the game so the cards were never dealt good. See, do-over, running it back because it was a misdeal. She throws the game off on purpose just to win. She could break down a blunt with her left hand while driving with the right, while she's on the friend with her girlfriend talking about what's gonna pop off tonight. With 4-inch nails, lip gloss didn't affect her swisher. Never had to buy it anyway. No job, but she gets paid every day. See, she was learning these cats' biology, obviously well. The smell of black gold and her whip game was always on point. Paint job like D-Boy. Lingo like Leroy. Wood grain pinky on steering wheel at the mall. Pop tags, yeah, she ball. Combo lace with maybes, but she wanted a baby. Something in her life solid other than ifs, buts, and maybes. She was tired of the INDEPENDENT. Do you know what that mean, man? She finally wanted a man, but keeping him wasn't the plan. She just wanted a baby. Maybe that's why she called me baby. Wanted the cake but not eat it. Didn't understand her and she would never repeat it. Loved me to death as a man, but my presence was never needed. I guess all she wants is the baby. Now I can't see the baby. Maybe I should have stopped at maybe.
Time will be the real end of our trial. One day there'll be no remnants, no trace, no residual fitness within you. One day you won't remember me. Your face will be the reason I smile, but I will not see what I cannot have forever. I'll always love you. One day you won't remember me. Whoa, you played me dirty. Your game was so bad, and told with my affliction at the fill of my prescription. Found the remedy. I had to set you free. Away from me to see clearly the way that love can be when you are not with me. I had to leave, I had to live, I had to lead, I had to live. Free to fly your pretty wings, your pretty wings, your pretty wings around.
Y'all know y'all can sing it.
I
came wrong, you were right. Transformed your love into light. Baby, believe me, I'm sorry I told you lies. I turned day into night, sleep till I die 1,000 times. I should have showed you better nights, better times, better days. And I miss you more and more. Sun goes through on pretty wings, on pretty wings, oh, pretty wings, oh, pretty wings around. Oh, pretty wings, oh, pretty wings around. Y'all know this song, you know it ain't over, right? Lift up, darling. Finish it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome to the stage a really good sister. She's been very active in our community. She's been doing poetry. She does motivational speaking. She goes out into the schools, and she has CDs. You got your CDs tonight? Oh, she don't have them tonight, but you can still get them online. She'll give you more information about that, and you can hit her up and she'll bring them to you. Ladies and gentlemen, MVP.
I always wanted to like sit down and have a microphone. I feel like I'm unplugged or some shit. How y'all feeling tonight? You gonna lower it for me? Thank you. I love y'all. I am wind. I am air, animals, and trees. I am all things natural and universal. I am fall leaves, bike trails, and a midnight summer breeze on the hottest day of the week. I am manifester, I am manifested. Flow under emotional control, no roller coaster can hold my mind sharpened and thought refined. I'm going in for the one time writing this poem, spoken rhyme. Speaking with the beat I have yet to receive or find. I am no longer saving face, I am gratitude in multiple ways. Being grateful washes away doubt and pain, no drain, so let go but grab hold. I'm a new mold. Vibration sky high, electrify, pure copyright. Duplication seek just to hear me speak as if Lauryn Hill sings right out of me. Currently, she's on tour collecting her currency, and so will MVP be post-haste. I'm happily getting to know me and getting to know you. See, experience makes us seem different, yet our pain is all the same. We simply desire love again. I'm loving myself greater than I expect you to. Shit, I'm a midnight rendezvous with alcohol to ease my pain. I'm the dampness after the rain. Falling stars, atmospheric pressure on the rise. I'm wet and dry eyes. I am victim and victimized. I am black and white. I am limitless. Worldwide with the universal high, I am understanding the purpose of my shine. Did I mention Did I mention I was truly divine? I lost my place that time. I am a supreme being. I am human, a part of me that's limited, yet my universal energy, limitless. Once tapped in, I am in tune and my mind is free. I am knowing that my mind is me. I am who you are. I am airlines fueled by alkaline, showing people free. I am whatever I claim to be. I am creating all that I came to see. I am MVP. And at one time that was the end. Then I realized this poem was incomplete. Decided to see what more could bring forth out of me. Everything comes from within that I know and believe. I found it all out when I chose my intentions mentally. Yes, I am the chosen one, simply becoming, and I've already won. I'm chilling and I'm having lots of fun. I am the sun, I am the variable and the equation, and I am 88 constellations and then some. I'm eager for you as you become too. Tap in with ease. You are everything I claim to be. You are my reflection, and all I see is beauty divine, times and always, always ready to shine. So hey y'all, I feel really good. So this set is really fantastic. Give it up to A-Tone and the Tour Nation for this fantastic thing we got going on here. It's funny because a lot of times when people ask me where's the poetry night or the open mic, I always don't think of this as like just poetry because it's way deeper than just poetry to me. But so that piece was a little bit about me. And I recently wrote that probably within the last 4 months. And this piece I'm gonna share with you, I wrote probably about a year ago. Maybe about a year ago. So this is where kind of like where I came from. Or this used to be me. I am MVP. And it may sound cocky, but it's just me, cleverly, Miss Vicky P. And I've been known to carry some things, bags of my own and bags that others bring. And when I find my pretty voice, I'll sing. But my lullaby comes out poetically, no rockabye, baby. I spit for kings and queens. My people, you are nothing but royalty, and when I speak life so you know it's me. No false flag and a negative energy having. I stay on cloud 9, high off my own line, spoken so clear and crisp, I like to dance, but there's no blurred lines. Catch me in the zone with my eyes closed. Freedom is in your mind, and best believe I get mine. But it wasn't like that all the time. See, most of my life I cried, and I'm thankful that I'm past my past. It's crazy how I did nothing but apologize for the pain others caused me in my life. And maybe I was right, hog-tied with my own spine. I needed a few bottles of wine. Intertwined with insecurities and low self-worth, I was putting in mad work, causing my own hurt. Bravery wasn't a part of me. I allowed men to damage my self-esteem. And you think I will play the victim and place the blame, but I'm not. I'm MVP and I'm changing the game. See real, recognize real, and I'm not searching for fame, but you'll know my name. Because I aim to spit these flames, to burn down the myths you believe about yourself that's circulating in your brain. That same brain can change, thoughts control, grab hold. I can lead you down a road that can change your life. Think twice. I was married to depression, and anxiety was her wife, and we would have menage a trois every other night, making love just so we could fight. Now that's some dysfunctional shit, and I spent most of my life in that relationship. I tried over and over again to walk away from it. I tried to pray it out, had me questioning my belief in God. They said healing can't come with doubt. Believing with all I had inside, and still those tears I cried, enough wasn't enough. Prayers wasn't enough. It was rough. And no one I talked to, no therapist, doctor, or guru got into me. But when I began to build myself up internally, I replaced that low self-esteem with an MVP by speaking life into me. Finding balance and learning to love the queen you see is a daily routine. And it takes patience and a stern tenacity. Plus, I'm part Irish. I can't be down on my luck. I had to build myself up and fight for it. Going hard in the paint, redesigning my mind. It's time to shine. And I'll I'll never go back to that life. I fought for MVP and now I'm living my destiny. It's right here with me, and I spit this piece because I know there's others traveling down a similar road as me. But I'm here to tell y'all that it can all change with a shift in your mentality. Peace. Thank you. We talked earlier today about love and dating, and we often say that we know we have to love ourselves first. We hear people talk about it all the time. You gotta love yourself first, you gotta put yourself first, but we don't often do that. And for a long time, I didn't do that. I am a mother. I didn't relinquish my motherhood, but I'm a mother. I have 4 sons. They're now 21, 18, 15, and 14. And yes, give it up for that. They're fucking fabulous. I love my sons. But most of my life I spent just being a mom and being a wife or a baby mama, and I really lost who I was. And about 3 years ago, my mom died. And when my mama died, it really created a shift in my being. And prior to that, I really wasn't living my life. And when she died, I really was like, you know, what the hell am I really doing? And I realized that I was saying I loved myself and I was doing things, but it wasn't showing that I loved myself. And one of the main things that I realized I wasn't doing was being gentle with myself and speaking life into myself. And so when you hear me or see me on Facebook or whatever, you know, I say speak life a lot because your words are power. And I work with people one-on-one and I help them to find the thoughts that they think and help them to recreate the thoughts in their mind so you can live the life that you want to live. Because we didn't come here for the bullshit a lot of us are going through. We didn't come here to be single and sad if we don't want to be single and sad. If you want to love somebody and you want a partner for you, that person is there for you. And they might even be in this room. Ain't that in one of the A-Tone songs or rhymes? They might be here at Pickup Lines and Poetry, but you know, you do have to love yourself first. So I learned to love myself, and that's why I do what I do today. I speak life to little babies all day. I'm writing curriculum about really empowering language and speaking what you want, because that's how you get where you're going. So with that being said, that was a little bit about me. I don't know how much time I got, but I'm gonna do some more poetry, so here we go. This was the first poem I ever memorized. This was a long time ago, too. He not only writes my lines, he writes my mind. Fancy like cursive, he dances circles around me mentally, enhancing my pleasure. He challenges my thoughts, encourages me to be better. He's always on time. And I have no shame as I pine away his strength like 1,000 trees rooting so deep when he enters me, he is my plea. Go in then. And I don't get weak in the knees. I embrace, recline, taking his greatness as he looks into my eyes. It's like I was blind and he gave me sight. My personal healer, my redeemer, baby, I'm a believer. Baptize me with your holiness. I'm spitting my confessions and you better preach. No half-stepping. Our unity sealed by the reflection in each other's eyes. No need to speak. Words have no merit when our souls meet, writing our black love commandments at the feet of our ancestors. They teach us to be better. If you get in the way, you'll be cursed by plague. If you get in the way, you'll be cursed by plagues. Turn the salt or water into blood. See, it gets real rough when you fuck with black love. No blasphemy. This space we share is sacred. Beyond this earthly realm, worldly minds can't comprehend our greatness. See, he's always on time. Consistently as we write each other's lines and write each other's minds, ascending into the heavens, creating a new testament of black love. Thank you. One more? I got one more. I got one more. The pressure's on. How y'all feeling? Y'all feeling good? Okay, before I do my last poem, I want to introduce you to this fabulous shirt that I'm wearing. Now, this shirt I bought last Pickup Lines in Poetry. Was it that quick? It might have been, or the week before that. Anyways, this is a Bobby Drake shirt, and it says, "Tell me the truth." If you don't know who Bobby Drake is, he's right behind you. He's fantastic. He was the first poet up here. But Not only do I like this shirt because I bought it from Bobby and it's dope, but it feels fucking good. Like, it's literally, I've had it for like a week and it's like my favorite shirt. It feels so, you just buy one of these shirts if you like to feel good in your clothes. I'm not even like a clothes person, but this shirt feels good. Like, you know, you want to feel good in your shirt. It don't itch, like it feel nice. It's good, so get you this shirt. And make sure you tell me the truth. Okay, so here go a poem. I finally got a second to spit. See, I was busy flashing back to when he last hit, asking if I liked that. Completely rhetorical of course I was catching all them O's. Do people still get freaky on Friday? Well, any day is a good day to plan some head. I mean, plan ahead for great times, moving forward, no rewinds, can't get deep into detail about the way he makes me feel. That's only between us two, so you know it's real. You know when you want to keep it to yourself, tuck it back on the shelf. I smile, knowing it's mine, and I feel like we go way back, so much I had to put it in this rhyme, documenting attempts to find the connection in our past, got me calling out for a rain dance. Bare feet on hot concrete, hands to the heavens in a trance, I find myself making love to the rain. Flesh soaking wet, lathered in the warmth of its touch, I harmonize and dance with each drop. Every place it lands is my G-spot. Guess I climax a lot. I come for mine, cleansed by the rain, simply caressing, hypnotizing, body rocking, organic, orgasmic sensation, nature scent, earth's pheromones. The turn of the season breeze reminds me to inhale and breathe. And embrace the ride we take. You see, nature has a way of making me change. I lose focus if I can't find my way. Crazy how it affects me that way. Got the stars spelling my name as I dance in parade. Shit, I'm not making it rain. The rain is making me feel freaky and frisky. Wishing he was here with me always puts me to sleep, but wakes me up for rounds 2 and 3. Sometimes with a loud bang, just like that, thunderclap. He gets in where he fits in, nudging me softly as I open my eyes, ready to oblige. Shit, I can't help but fantasize when the rain arrives, and if he was here, he'd be between my thighs, but that's a poem for another time. See, I just decided to spice up this rhyme. It looks like rain and it sounds like sex, but it's never complex. I'm ready for the storm and all he has in store, but let me grab my lipstick and shoelaces and meet him at the door. Well, that's my time, but okay, so I love y'all. I'm MVP. You can find me on Facebook at MVP Speaks. I do not have CDs physically. They're on cdbaby.com. I am, and I learned this line from my sis, Spitfire, I am for sale. You can hire me to come do poetry at any event that you have. I also do workshops with young people. I do workshops with adults. I do workshops with professional development workshops and things like that. So holler at me. I love y'all, love yourself, and we'll see you next week.
Laying next to a stranger is more stressful than being lonely. Keeping it real is better than keep it phony. You can be fine and be homely. How is that your special but not your only? When the words don't match, they attach to the backs of the ones that carry the weight. The pain is called fate. The marriage, that was a date. Wolves lie in wait for prey. Things they used to be done in the dark, now they should do that shit in the day and call it love lies.
Feet hurt, fuck y'all. Hello ladies, it's me again. Your secret in mind poetry on the other end of this pen. How y'all doing today? The day I come by your lovely way. For a brief minute there, ladies, I didn't think that you would pop back. Well, you proved me wrong when you did just that. I know from all that I've heard before, I'm sure a woman of your standards and qualifications is so enough spoken for, which is all good, which however it sounds. I'm just looking for someone to talk to, you know. a cool pal. You probably asking yourself why you and not them. I'm not asking for your hand in marriage yet. Just a special friend, someone I can talk to from time to time. An understanding woman with a nice body but like to flex the mind. Everything you said, lady, I heard out loud. And everything that I heard, Miss Lady, made me smile. See, I'm more like you in a lot of ways, and it's cool. Just like you, Miss Lady, I'm all about school. I'm infatuated about way women achieve. It's unusual because I'm a man and you find that truly hard to believe. But I feel the only way men and women gonna ever figure things out is to do something with it that we rarely do, and that's talk, no doubt. But women have this special image on how they want their man to be. It's always the physical part that attracts you, but his intelligence you don't see. I'm doing something for you, you rarely see at times. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt to enlighten my mind. It's a vice versa on many men's eyes. Always the looks we see first and neglect ourselves to check the inside. But for many years now, I find myself crappy and very unhappy because I haven't found that strong woman with that whole total package. I'm not saying I wouldn't help my sister if she's in need of my help, but just like women, I want somebody who can provide for their motherfucking self.
I ain't trying to be your supermodel. Do you think I do this shit for likes and followers? Like as if my gap can't get any wider. With your black ass, black thing. I can't believe you brown. Is that your hair too, rocking it how you do? Can't anything on you be real. That ass and all them thighs. Luck. I ain't trying to be your supermodel. Do you think do I look like a single digit zero size model? At a plus and a little curve to it too? I'm not superficial, but I can understand why you think I'm super too, because I'm not superficial. I'm super linear, superwoman, super mother, super purr, superimposed, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious kind of diva. The kind you don't want her, but you really need her. Contributing to the feminine power, but I ain't trying to be your video vixen either. I'm not super based off of how much skin you see, but you didn't look underneath all of my femininity, because I am woman, and he was man. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but I stand before you, because I ain't trying to be your supermodel. It took too long to find me, not in you, but in me. Confident queen, but this ain't trying to be mean either. But as a little black girl, you get tired of being teased. Teased for the skin that's been the color of God's most richest creation, you skinny little black girl. You ugly, you flat-chested, your brown eyes, not to mention you bald-headed too, with your buck-tooth smile and big-ass gap. But mama, I ain't trying to be their supermodel. I'm just trying to be me. Me how you taught me to be, your daughter. You call me your sexy thing. My mom says, daughter, you are my sexy thing. What you think are those imperfections? They buying all them dreams and physical things to look just like you. Your style and your swag too. But look, mama, I'm still not trying to be their supermodel. I'm just trying to be my mama's child. Bold is my interaction with you as I stroll through the runway, twirling on them. Better than perfect people as I come through. Look back at it, because I'm looking at you. Watch me work it. Yeah, my walk is fierce. I like to think so, too. But I ain't trying to be their supermodel, mama. My mama's watching her sexy thing. Mama, how did I do?
I don't need you to trust me. I don't need you to trust me. No, I don't need you to trust me. Trust me. I don't need you to trust me. I don't need you to trust me. I just need you to love me. I just need you to love you enough to keep this love you can run to. It ain't using me if I want to. Plus, I never said that I want you. You can't fight who you are. You wasn't like that in the old days. You say that your heart is cold, but I just think that's role play. You protecting your heart. Oh, poor sweet thing. But if there's no love in it, what's there to protect, sweet queen? I guess the day he broke your heart is the day that he fucked the world. And Mother's Earth scars are the scars of your inner girl. Who could have saved this little boy who's crying inside of me? So I travel back to a time when I was a little G. I tell myself, be strong, little homie, this is just the way it's gotta be. We gotta give the people our money back guarantee. So whoever tried to break you, be quick to let your testimony be how you was quick to break free. And she might stick around long enough to hear your autobiography. So be good, little boy, only knowledge is free. Love can cost her, but I'ma waive the fee. I don't need you to trust me. I just need you to love me. I just need you to love you enough to keep my love you can run to. It ain't using me if I want to. Plus, I never said that I want you. If you won't let me love you, at least let somebody love you. And I'll love you enough to be happy for you. You gon' see that I actually love to see you smile. You should let me keep doing that for you. And for me, the next step isn't sex. It's when you let me take a nap with you. But until then, I'll just settle for breathing the same oxygen. Can I at least do that with you? And why you? I got a very long answer, so let me get back to you. All the life you poured out, I want to give it back to you. Never turn my back to you. Old, gray, and alone, now you don't want to do that now, do you? I know that's a stupid question. I would ask Cupid questions, but we put them out of business when we started rejecting blessings. I don't need you to trust me. I just need you to love me. I just need you to love you enough to keep my love you can run to. It ain't using me if I want to. Plus, I never said that I want you. And that concludes our speed round. Are y'all ready for some more Spitfire Shine? Ladies and gentlemen, she look like she ready to go. So she gonna come close us out. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all can do way better than that. Make some noise for Spitfire Shine.
But I'm scared to leave the boat. The winds and the waves are crashing. But Lord, I heard the words you spoke, so I'm stepping out. Sink, swim, or walk, I'm coming out. I am a water walker. And it ain't always easy being a water walker, but that's what I decided I wanted to be. I want to live life free of fear. And that's kind of hard when you deal with anxiety on a regular basis. But I have decided that this place is determined that I can have anything I set my mind to. See, I want to walk on water, but I'm scared to leave the boat. You know what I'm talking about? Remember when you was jumping rope and you finna get in the rope and you doing that right there? So that's what some of us doing in life. This is what some of us doing in business. And unfortunately, this is what I found myself when it comes to love. I like, wait, hold on, wait a minute. And I just want to love. I want to love like my mama and daddy loved. 47 years till death did them part. I want to love. I want to love like my mama and daddy did. You might be mad, you better get your ass on that couch, but ain't no leaving. I want to love. I want to love like when you see people, like old people in the mall, you're like, I got it, honey, I'll get it for you. You know, and she like right there on the side. That's how I want to love. I want to love. I want to love free. I want to love. But sometimes it ain't easy. And even when I determine in my mind that nothing will hold me and I ain't got no insecurity, because see, I'm a dime in the form of 2 nickels because I'm thicker than your average 10, honey. But still sometimes I hold myself back. I allow myself to sit on the back row and watch others go forward, and I often cheerlead them on. Girl, get it, yes. But I want to love. I want to love freely with no, just like, the first time we made love, I was in the bathroom.
I was in the bathroom and I was putting my makeup on, and I wasn't putting too much makeup on because I didn't want to look like a jump down, but I wanted to look inviting. So I'm in the bathroom and I'm having that whole conversation with myself, and when I came out, there were candles lit all over the room, 2 notebooks laying on the bed, and he said, let's create. That's how I want to love. And that love is long gone now, but whenever I see him, I still giggle and smile on the inside because he branded me. He branded me to let me know that love is bigger than anything physical, even though I got a lot of physically to bring. And see, he let me know that somebody can love me. And I told my friend, I believe you can meet your Prince Charming while he's still in training.
Come on.
He may not have all of the things down that he should, and I may not have all of the things down the way I should, but we can build together. I got some yellow Legos, and he got some red and blue ones, and we can do some primary building and some love. But see, I find myself afraid to say, hi, my name is Inger, and I'm interested in knowing you. We're gonna edit that because I didn't mean to say my real name. No, I'm just playing. Hi, my name is Inger, and I'm interested in going out on a date with you. I feel like men are supposed to. He's supposed to see something he wants, decide that he is coming to get it, and I'm supposed to be like, okay. I just want to love. And I wish it wasn't so complicated. I wish we didn't have to worry about crazy baby mamas playing on my phone and me having to check her ass. And if we have a fight, I want you to know, it's not over the dude. It's over the disrespect that, in whatever reason, you directed towards me. Okay? So if you ever see me on the news, it's a true story. I dog walked that bitch. I just want to love. I just want to love like Miss Brown and Keith love 3041. And you could tell they love 3041. Look around. They make sure that there's nothing all sprinkled all over the ground, and it's always beautiful in place. And if you don't, and if there's something out of line, we don't know it. They handle that behind the scenes. See, I want to be in love. See, when you see people on the bus and like, or wherever you at, you be seeing dudes or females and they be arguing, and she be like, you hoe ass, bitch ass nigga. You seen people do that, right? I don't never want to tear down my king. I always want to use my tongue in ways to make him say, intricately, interesting. And intricately, I'm going to study his responses to see if he has a preference between suction or wetness. Nothing's going to please me more than that involuntary jumping of his left leg. Seeing him try to restrain himself from holding my head, because if I love you, then I got this. I just want to love. I just want to love. Not with price tags. I just want to love. I want to love like girls love CarMax. I want to love. I want to love like hood chicks love filling in their eyebrows in that real awkward shape. I want to love. I want to love. And one day, if I keep coming to pick up lines of poetry, I'm going to find love.